Today, I'll be talking about a drink that is found in gas stations and is very dangerous called Feel Free. Feel Free on their website says that it's a tonic that features kava root, leafy kratom, and other plant-based ingredients. Leaf kratom is from Southeast Asia and used as traditional medicine for boosting energy, productivity, and is used to self-treat conditions like chronic pain, anxiety, depression, and withdrawal symptoms. They would chew it, put it in tea, powder form to put into capsules as well. The DEA describes it as an addictive product that is very dangerous and it is not FDA approved. People assume there is also more in this than is shown in the ingredients, as people that have tried it say that it seems like there is way worse things in it than what it says. Basically, the ingredients and the effects of them do not also match the product. This product has also apparently been around for a while, but I didn't know about it till like just a day or two ago. The company behind the drink is called Botanic, and it had a lawsuit against them in 2022, and they responded to this saying that they were making the drink better and or safer, but I don't know if that was the case at all, as I don't think anything has really changed. People are still having the same side effects from it as they did years ago. I didn't even know it had been around for that long, but recently some people have been talking about it on TikTok, and here's a couple of videos.
I'll talk about this Feel Free drink. I went inside to get it from the store. It was really easy to find, and I didn't get ID'd. The reason why I wanted to drink this is because I heard people saying that it's healthy for you, it's good, and it has like these nutrients or whatever. I put it on the table, the cashier looked at me and he's like, I've never seen this before. What is this? Why is it like $9? But then when I walked outside the store, the kids started yelling and they're like, yo, he got the Feel Free! Oh, it's New York, so of course, you know? What's going on? Why are kids excited about me having this Feel Free drink? I wanted to do some research. This thing can be very dangerous. Let me just tell you about some of the ingredients that are in this Feel Free drink. So the first one is kava root extract. Give you relaxation, mild euphoria, and sedation. But it comes with a ton of risks. Liver toxicity, it can impair your motor function and judgment. It has leaf. It leaves compounds that interact with the opioid receptors in your brain. Too much of that can be very dangerous because it's going to be hard to get out of that. It has mitragynine, the primary active compound, and it acts as a stimulant at low doses, and it is a sedative like at higher doses. And then it has this 7-hydroxymidriganyine. Some studies suggest that it's up to 13 times stronger than morphine. And kids are getting their hands on this and drinking it easily because some of the cashiers don't even know what this is. To wrap it all up, this thing is practically in a bottle. Make sure your kids don't get their hands on this. Be safe, guys.
Hi, no joking in this video. This is a warning, specifically for parents, but I guess really for anybody. Something truly disturbing just happened to me. I just stopped for gas on my way home, and while I was there, I wanted a beverage, so I went to go inside. So as I'm walking in, I am approached by a child. I mean, this kid, he was maybe 14 years old, and he comes up to me and he says, hey, can you buy me some Feel Free? I didn't understand what he was talking about, but I said, do you need food or something? And he said, no, I need Feel Free. And I was like, I'm sorry, no. And this young kid lunged at me and tried to take my wallet out of my hand. I grabbed it really fast and I just went inside. So I go inside, I grab my drink, I go up to the cashier and I was like, hey, just so you know, there's like some kid out there. He was asking me to buy something for him and he like tried to grab my wallet and she was just like, oh my gosh, it's this. And she pointed to this little blue bottle on the counter that I've never seen before. Looks like that. And I was like, oh, what's that? Like a 5-hour energy? And she was like, no, this stuff is so sad. I have people coming in here 5-6 times a day to get this. It's so, and people lose their minds. People act like actual heads or like they have addictions over this little drink. So I get home and I look into this. People are literally going to rehab over this drink that is legal in most states in the US that is sold at gas stations. I mean, it's called Feel Free, but traps you in addiction. That feels very nefarious. But I don't think that we talk enough about things that are legal but sold next to gum and energy drinks. And yeah, this kid was so young, and like his face is like just burned into my memory about how lost he looked. So please be careful.
Also, looking through their TikTok account, because yes, they have a TikTok account, they actually have like a lot of like interestingly like kind of high budget looking ads. They have been around for a while and they do sell the product for an outrageous amount. So, and also like the balls are like kind of small, like they're like hand sized, if even, like not your entire hand, but like, yeah, they're like sample sized, and they're just selling them for like $10. Either way, yeah, they have a TikTok and they have all the comments turned off on it. So every single video has their comments off, which I think is pretty interesting and also kind of funny in a way because, you know, of course they have their comments off. I think their Instagram will, I don't know if their Instagram has any restrictions, but I'm guessing that they heavily monitor that and stuff as well. And there was like a whole vlog series on their TikTok, and I guess probably elsewhere as well, of like people drinking this, whether it was people like boxers, whether it was other athlete or just other people like production team or something like, and like, that worries me. That worries me, seeing people drink this stuff and then like, you know, needing it possibly later, you know, being hooked on it right afterwards. It's very like sad to see, very insane. Apparently, it was advertised on podcasts as an alcohol alternative, or also stops addiction or helps with it. The bottles are sold for around $9 to $10 and sold mainly at gas stations. The serving size of one of these, by the way, is half a bottle. And due to them being at gas stations, kids are more likely to get these, whether on accident or on purpose, because if you know, I think a lot of people would at this point, you know, sometimes you go to a gas station, they don't ID you, you know. And also, like said in some of these videos, some of the people are selling this not even knowing what the product is and not even knowing that, like, hey, only 21 and up are supposed to actually have this. And I kind of found it suspicious that only 21 and up are allowed to have it as soon as I opened the website. It never said what podcast advertised it either, but I'm very curious as to which ones it was. A woman that was like one of the prime like people in an article that was talked about said that, you know, she would go multiple times a day, like 5 or 10 times. She would get sick in the mornings because she didn't have one, kind of like Joshua Block with his alcohol shakes. People are getting withdrawals and addicted to this very quickly and easily. I seen a woman on TikTok like drink this even after everyone was talking about it, and yeah, that's not a good sign. It is still being sold right now. I guess, you know, the TikTok isn't even that old, or at least the ones I've been seeing are not that old. But a YouTuber by the name of Goblin, who I might have talked about before, but I have like a really big love for, he is known for doing like, I think about every substance you can think of, but is heavily against not but the compound in it, or a compound used that a lot of people have been talking about, called 7-OH. 7-hydroxymitrogene is the compound that has been found and talked about most in these articles and tweets, and now there are laws being put in place to stop this type of product from being sold, as I think is the like bad part of it that can be addictive. The tweet says, today the FDA is taking a bold step to protect Americans from a dangerous illegal by recommending a scheduling action to control a certain 7-hydroxymitrogene, also known as 7-OH, products under a Controlled Substance Act. So now they are taking steps to, you know, make this illegal now, which is very good. I'm very glad to hear, because you know, this is very insane to see and very insane to hear about. Goblin says himself, genuinely beyond happy to see this and to see that the regular leaf will be unaffected. I've gotten likely tens of thousands of comments and emails from young people hooked on 7-OH. I have close friends now addicted to it as well. Hey, predatory 7-OH brand owners, get screwed. And Carpital Punishment, or also known as Grandpa Fishes on Twitter, says, does this have any impact on the powdered leaf version? And Goblin says himself, no, as far as I can tell, no. Is safe for like the leaf version. Personally, I feel this is the best case scenario. Now, whenever looking, it actually is like a bit of a stimulant whenever it's taken low doses, but these like drinks and stuff are very highly concentrated. And, you know, like basically there's a huge amount of it in a small bottle, and whenever took in high concentrates or high amounts, it is very bad and very negative. I wouldn't even trust half a bottle of this product. So there are actual uses to it, possibly. I don't really know. I'm not an expert on it. I just wouldn't try it in general or do it in general if I was anyone, to be honest. So although due to Goblin's past and honestly current content and like, you know, his history, some people might not take him serious because of just the content he makes, like, you know, his past, like he talks about his stories of doing different things, and, you know, he's had a very wild life. So that's why I feel like people might not take him serious. But if anyone's going to talk about this stuff, I would honestly trust him more than anyone to talk about these type of things because he's in the game. He knows about a lot of this stuff. He's made several videos now down about these bad and dangerous products and has for a while now, supporting the use of test kits. I think even going as far to collaborate with a test kit brand or something of the sort or make his own not too long ago. And, you know, he does make several videos talking about, like, oh, don't get this type of pack of stuff or don't get this type of brand. This is dangerous, that is dangerous. He'll try stuff off the TikTok shop, like vapes and stuff or carts off the TikTok shop. It's super interesting. So it's very important that, like, hey, you know what? You could trust this dude. He has my stamp of approval, if that means anything to you all. My name is PERK30 after all, so. But that is all I have for today. I just thought this was interesting and needed to be talked about. Be careful trying new products, no matter if you're at a gas station or a superstore of some sort, because, you know, the gas station or wherever might not ID you, and you gotta make sure to read and make sure that you know what some stuff is. And an example would be a British dude who thought Four Loko was an energy drink and using them as, like, you know, a early morning pickup or early morning coffee, like, every day. And he was drinking out in public, like, no bag over it or anything. He thought it was just a regular energy drink and was wondering why he was getting weird stares, which I think is absolutely hilarious. I think that is just a funny story, but also an example of why you need to make sure that you read what certain things are. I get wanting to try new things or, like, see, like, oh, okay, so feel free, feel good. Although, you know, the name, like was said earlier, it's kind of contradictory as, you know, it's an addictive product. You know, it's going to make you feel more entrapped, if anything. But just, like, looking really quick at a gas station, not taking your time to actually read on something and then end up getting heavily addicted to it would be very sad and very bad. So, yes, please be safe, and I'm glad there's laws now being made against this stuff and against that, just, you know, that compound in general, as of course it is dangerous, and, you know, we need to be safe out there. Be safe yourself, you know, make sure to read and everything like I said earlier. But that is all I have for today. Make sure to like and subscribe as I make videos on locales, internet topics, and more. New video of Wings of Redemption coming out in the next few days after this video does. Shouldn't be too much longer after this video comes out because like I said in that original video of Wings of Redemption, I have so much already ready. I just need to, like, go through, censor it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Have y'all tried this before, or is there any product, like, equivalent of it? Watch out for that 7-OH compound, hydroxymitrogene, and just stay away from kratom. Just stay away from all that stuff, you know? Just stay sober. Make sure to follow my Twitter, is linked in the description below. And, in the end, I'm PERK30, and keep God close.
Hey, sir, try some Manic! It's the hot new energy drink. So what do you say, Slick? You want a bottle? Think about it while I chew on your antenna.
I'm sold!